Both of its wings have transparent windows.
Crystal duck.
Open the southern border. The
New
border
York
we
State
care
alone
about
now
is
has
Ukraine.
more coronavirus cases than any single country in the world. Here's our North America editor.
This kid is just totally embodying the character of someone you never want to meet.
Literally whipped them into a
Just annoying.
The leak is not our main concern.
I feel like I want to jump out of my own skin. That's the type of thought that runs through my brain when I feel overloaded, overstimulated. When I'm jacked in, keeping up with every little thing that's going on in the world. It's like a pressure, a tension,
No.
caving in my skull.
That's good. Just keep rubbing your head.
I nurse on the input like a newborn. It's the first thing I reach for when I wake, the last thing I look at before I sleep. And yeah, I know it's not good. I'd rather be doing something else, but I can't help but feel that if I let it go, I'll miss something. I'll feel disconnected, alone. But the pressure builds. This extension of myself, it revs my mind up, and it doesn't stop. It's like I'm looking for something. One thing that I've started to notice is that whenever I cut myself off from the feed, when I choose to be alone, when I seek stillness, I find it. And this feeling I was running from was what I was searching for. Life is often exactly as simple as we need it to be. There's nothing complicated about a flowing stream, a crackling fire, a cloudy day. Unless, of course, we make it that way. We can always analyze life, cerebralize it, theorize about it, if we need to. But how often do we need to? Are things not also meant to be experienced for what they are, as they are? Because obviously thinking about things and analyzing reality helps us understand it. But when we live in our heads, it distorts reality. We start looking with our minds instead of our eyes. The mountains don't care what we think of them. There's a quote by G.K. Chesterton that's always stuck with me. It goes like this: "It is an act of faith to assert that our thoughts have any relation to reality at all. If you are merely a skeptic, you must sooner or later ask yourself the question, why should anything go right, even observation and deduction? Why should not good logic be as misleading as bad logic? They are both movements in the brain of a bewildered ape." I always thought this quote was pretty funny, and it does a great job of reminding us that what happens inside our brains may not be as sophisticated as we probably think. We tend to celebrate the human mind as the pinnacle of intelligence. Yet, when we spend too much time in there, we become anxious and isolated. Why is that? Why is it that the most common piece of advice that you might hear for someone who's socially anxious, needlessly vengeful, or compulsively conspiratorial is get out of your head? It's like we all instinctively know that there's a disconnect between reality itself and our interpretation of it. And when we spend too much time untethered from the world as it is, and instead filter our experiences through references and distortions, isn't it obvious that the resulting effect is disorientation? Is it not obvious that when we plug ourselves into sources that profit off stirring up fear and dread within us, that we would feel more worried and dreadful? I always find it hilarious. It'll be a beautiful day outside, the most peaceful, divine reality before us, but we'll be on YouTube or Twitter or Reddit, and there'll be some world event that usually has nothing to do with us, and we'll go, that's terrible. Man, the world is fucked up. And then we look out the window at the glorious sun piercing through the clouds over a rolling landscape, and instead of wonder or awe or gratitude, we think, would I survive a nuclear winter? I'll leave you guys with a quote. Marcus Aurelius said that if you're distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Yeah, I'm feeling really good, guys. Honestly, I feel like there's a one-to-one relationship between my mental health and the amount of time I spend on social media or just like in front of any kind of screen for any reason whatsoever. It always pays off to just spend time away from my computer, from my phone. And recently I've been going to the gym way more often. I've been spending time outside, and I've really started to just nail simple daily habits that make me feel really good. And a habit that's been extremely important in my life over the past like 2 years or so is also the sponsor of today's video, and that is taking Athletic Greens. A big thank you to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this video. As I've talked about before, I've been taking Athletic Greens for like 2 years now, and I actually reached out to them and asked them if they want to be a sponsor of this channel because I take their stuff every day and it's a huge contributor to my overall physical and mental health, because there's basically no competing with the amount of vitamins and nutrients that are absolutely jam-packed into one scoop of this stuff. There are 75 vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens in one convenient daily serving. AG1 supports your energy, focus, gut health, digestion, immunity, and mental clarity without the need to take multiple products or pills. Athletic Greens uses these whole foods and natural sources and condenses them into this fine powder, which you scoop up, you add to water, and you drink it. And I've tried so many different greens powders and potions and weird stuff over the years, and out of all of them, this one by far tastes the best. So it's just a very pleasant way to start off your morning with the confidence that you're giving your body all the tools that it needs to be filled with energy and to perform optimally throughout the day. So if you're interested in joining me in this very simple daily health optimization habit, which I've been partaking in for about 2 years now, use my link in the description below, and you'll also get a year's supply of the vitamin D3 and K2 complex, which I also use every single morning, as well as 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. So once again, if you're interested in AG1, use my link in the description below to get a year's supply of the vitamin D3 and K2 complex, as well as 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Thanks again, Athletic Greens, for sponsoring this video. And if you like this video, make sure that you actually hit the like button, because when you hit the like button, the algorithm blesses me by shoving my bald head into other people's homepages, helping them out, which also helps me out. So it's just a win-win for everybody if you just click that like button. And if you're lurking here, consider subscribing and checking out the second channel, which has been fairly inactive as of late, but I post some goodies on there sometimes. I'll also be releasing the fact that I got a PO box, and I know some people want to send me some stuff, and I'll do an unboxing on there and it'll be super fun. So yeah, just subscribe to the second channel to stay tuned for that. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Go touch grass, and I'll catch you in the next video.